around Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On the double.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're off.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Smith.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Eagles.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawthorne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Quickly completed to the right flank. There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way, and that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Panthers 8, Eagles 0.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
Here we go.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawthorne, and he's going to be taken down shy on the 5-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Get ready.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to get this one to McBride. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Still moving. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here's
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sail, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
And how about this, a fake? 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now... down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Okay,
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Panthers 22, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's deep for Duvernay. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. It'll go into Brooks as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marvin Mims, 42 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
This
Ready.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Hawthorne. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawthorne. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 29, Eagles 8.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now soon this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 15. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now off to the races, down the right side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 on first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing.
Okay,
what's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Set.
The carry here for the mid tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll set up a throw.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is split to breaks. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
back to throw now on first down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now back to throw.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Here as he's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Come on, set.
2nd and 6.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On the double. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.